What's up, Warriors? Today I want to talk about, the do's and don'ts when you go to the gym on your New Year resolution. A lot of people are running on motivation, so we got to be we got to be up to par with, our goals, and be realistic with our goals. That's the word, realistic. Why? Because a lot of people are running on motivation. I talk to a lot of people throughout the week. They're fucking pumped up. They're motivated. And they always think that doing more is what's going to get them more. It's going to get them the results quicker. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. The first thing that people do, they want to go in there, they want to do cardio, they want to do a crazy diet, they want to go do HIIT training, all these intense workouts. If your body ain't used to that, your body's going to fight you. Your body's going to refuse all that. And that's when you're going to tap out. You're going to burn yourself out. You cannot go from 0 to 100 when you not haven't been doing nothing throughout the whole fucking year. And now all of a sudden, your adrenaline kicks in, your workout kicked in, your pre-workout kicked in, you're pumped up, you're excited, motivation's running rampant right now. And all that right there, is setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up to burn yourself out. You're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna tap out. Why? Because the body's not gonna respond well. The body's gonna fight you back. And a couple of weeks in, 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks tops, that's when the motivation starts running down. That's when you're gonna wake up feeling like crap, your body achy, and it's because you went hard. You went hard and you don't know. So you're not gonna like that feeling. A lot of people, once they get a little taste of that feeling, if you don't have somebody to tell you that shit's gonna wear off, it's gonna go away, you're gonna quit. You're not gonna like the feeling. You're not gonna like when you don't fucking can't even extend your arms because you went hard on your biceps, doing triple sets, doing quadruple sets, drop sets. When you hit your legs, when you go out fucking test yourself at the beginning, you go in under the squat rack and leg press. You're feeling good. You're pumped up, and you go super hard. Then you can't even take a shit when you the next 2 to 3 days. Why? Because your body it goes into shock. You shock the body. And a lot of people, once they get that feeling, they don't understand that that shit comes and goes. It'll wear off eventually, but you gotta get used to the feeling. But when you go super hard, that's when everybody fails because your body's not used to that. Your body's not ready for that. So why would you want to do that? Why would you want to torture yourself the first month go super hard, and it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna plan out. So the best advice that I could give you guys, is set up a plan. Always come in with the plan. Don't just go in there and not know what to do or start copying people. A lot of people, that's what they do. They start looking around, copying people, and eventually, you're gonna start feeling uncomfortable. You're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna not be vibing. You're not gonna be feeling good because you're gonna be in there lost. Like you ain't gonna know what to do. And that's when the your mind is going to play tricks on you. You're going to start feeling dumb. You're going to start feeling like it's a waste of time. All these scenarios are going to start playing in your head, because you're walking in with no plan. When you walk in with the plan, a lot of people that I see, they have a notebook, probably their workouts, or they write down their workouts. Now technology is up to par. Just crack your phone open. You have a structured workout at least to follow. Something that you're not looking clueless. So that's one of the number one things that I'm telling you guys you should do. Walk in with the plan. And because a lot of times another problem that a lot of people don't even know how to use half of the machines in there. So always before you go in there, set yourself up with the plan. Like that, when you go in there, you're ready and you know what to do, how to use that machine, how to properly set the weights correctly so you could start banging them weights. Don't go in there and waste time. A lot of times just not knowing or trying to figure out shit. So that's number one. Then you just got to take it take one day at a time. Set yourself up where, like, okay, how much workouts could I do? How many sessions a week could I'm able to fucking go to the gym. Was it 3 days? 3 days out of the week? That's a starter. Don't try to go in there doing 7 days, 6 days, 5 days if you've never even done it before. you're gonna burn yourself out again. So that's, you know, fuck, tip number 2, that's very important, you know. Be realistic with yourself, you know, set yourself up and really focus on fuck, man, could I do 3 days at least? Yeah, absolutely. Could I do 4 days, you know, of gym? Yeah, you know what, you know, set your dates, you know, so you could have them structured. So, you know, start slowly. Like I said, it's not coming in and oh, I'm gonna hit 7 days out of the week, you know, and then little by little you're gonna start missing days. And it's about consistency. So you're better off going in there 3 times out of the week, getting a good workout in, you know, feeling it, you know, concentrating on the form, on what you're actually working on, instead of trying to rush it, where like you're running out of time because you set yourself up for 7 days a week, but then you know, you have a lot of shit to do, where shit starts getting in the way, and that's when you start missing workouts. So now your routine gets all fucked up. Your routine gets all thrown off you know, thrown off, and then you start fucking playing the mind game again. You know, we're like, well, I screw this week up, so like, let me just take the whole day and I'll start fresh on Monday. That cycle keeps going and going and going, and it's never ending. So you have to be, you know, a little bit more, you know, you're conscious of like, what can I really do? What could I really like set a goal and say, yeah, you know what? I got to hit at least 3 times out of the week, hit the gym, you know, I got to get my body ready, you know, or 4 times, you know, whatever you think, you set yourself up, you know, check your calendar and see, you know, what days, you know, you're not that super busy, because a lot of times, you know, people have a lot of shit to do. And that's when all these excuses come, and you start, you know, talking yourself out of the shit that you said you were going to do in New Year's, you know. So that's another downfall, that people always put too much in their plate. You add too much variables that, you know, again, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're not even used to that. You haven't even experienced that, you know. Start your way up with something that's more realistic towards your lifestyle. So that's important, because that's what I see that a lot of people do. You know, they right away they're going from not working out ever to now working out 7 days out of the week, which a lot of people don't even need that. 5 days, 4 days out of the week, it's good enough for a lot of people. And for beginners, including some of my clients, I have them 3 days out of the week, you know. But I give them some good structured workouts that they could hit all their muscle, and they could start feeling that you know, how it feels to work every muscle group, every movement. So it's more of a, you know, learning and entering the fitness world gradually, you know. So that's another perfect tip that you guys should have in back of your head. You know, what could I really do for the week? What could I really promise myself that I'm gonna pull off? And go for it, you know, and stick to that, because consistency was gonna get you. You know, once you have that ball rolling, once you're, you know, you're consistent, and you're like, oh yeah, man, you know what? Let me throw another day in. Then you can start throwing another day in. You know, then you can start adding more, you know. And another thing, you know, people going in thinking that cardio is going to do it. Cardio is not going to do it. Cardio, it's used for a lot of other, you know, health reasons. You know, if you love to get the runner's high, if you've been doing it, then it's okay. But if somebody never done cardio, and all of a sudden everybody hears the term cardio, and that's going to be a way to lose weight quicker, nah, it's not going to be the best way. It's not going to be the best approach. Yeah, you're going to burn calories. You're going to obviously lose some weight, but a lot of people are trying to build muscle, and you're trying to build a physique, a certain physique, muscular physique, with, you know, adding some nice, you know, lean muscle tissue. It's, you know, cardio is going to be, you're going to work against the grain. It's going to be the opposite. Strength training is what's going to help you lose the fat, tying up the skin. You know, we don't want no loose skin. A lot of people, I already know, you know, I have a lot of clients that, you know, I don't know where they got their information from, but they had their diet, you know, somewhat on point, and all they did was cardio. They didn't even strength train. They didn't even hit the weights, and they lost weight. All right. You know, anybody's going to lose weight, but they didn't like the outcome. You know, they had a lot of loose skin. They didn't like the way their body was shaped. There is no shape to your body. You just fucking lose the weight. A lot of people, they end up looking worse. So that's the worst thing you could do. Always, you know, make sure that, you know, what is your goal? What are you trying to get out of, you know, your journey? You know, are you going to just be a runner, or if you're trying to build your body, if you're trying to, you know, get the fat off and make sure that, you know, you do it correctly. Always ask for advice, or always, you know, hire a coach that's going to take you there, that's going to teach you, you know, how to build muscle, burn fat, and make sure that we don't want no extra skin, you know, because the same thing, you know, you're adding too much. You know, people go in there, want to do cardio, then boom, hit the weights, you know, or they will hit the weights and then boom, do cardio. That's exactly what you don't do. You're just doing too much, you know. So that's one of the tips for today, warriors. You know, hopefully this helps, and you guys go in there a lot, you know, going in the fitness journey, the New Year's resolution, a lot smarter, a lot more realistic. And I'll be sharing more tips, you know, that could help you out in how to stick to your goals, how to stick to your word, and how to stick to what you said you were going to do on 2023, you know, because we don't want that person that every year he fails, you know, towards February. Once Valentine hits, you know, everything goes out the window. Your momentum stop, your motivation stop. And nah, man, we got to fucking keep on running it in. Let's roll.